Hey everyone, I just wanted to show you a quick little tip for coloring in your line work in Photoshop. So one of the two of these plugins costs some money, but the other one is free. I think Multifill is free. It's by a company called Peltmade. You could just search Peltmade Photoshop plugins on the internet and you'll get it. But it's a bit weird, but I'll show you basically how it works. It's super handy, and for those that have done some digital painting before, I think you'll figure it out pretty quick why it's so handy. So one thing that often takes a lot of time is just coloring in everything so that then once you have colored in different aspects of a scene, then you can select it and then use that selection to either lock the selection so that you can just paint only in the pixels of that layer, or you can add mask layers on top. You can do a whole bunch of things once you have something actually colored in, but it takes a lot of time to actually color things in. So here's my little tip for you. So here's this Peltmade plugin. The first one, so you do one, then you do the other basically. So you do the multi-fill first, and you need to set up things properly for this to work, but I already have. So it's a black and white file. It's flattened, so there's only background. It's an RGB in mode. And so then I just press OK. This takes a little second to load, and then I get all these colors here. So already from this, I could very easily select different sections and fill them, but then we still get that little line that often kind of it forms around the black lines or whatever colored lines. You sometimes get that if you've colored in Photoshop, you know this effect of trying to color or sort of fill an area, and then there's always that annoying little line around everything. Well, that's what this second plugin does. So the Peltmade, so Flatten Pro, this one's really amazing. So basically, it flattens, it somehow flattens out the lines so that now we get a true, so that color goes underneath where those black lines were, so that very quickly you can select whole sections and fill them, and it's perfect because it goes underneath of the line. So now what I do, I usually do this portion of it in a separate document, and then I copy this, bring it back into my actual document with my line in different layers and such, and then I'll paste that. And really now I don't even really need to have it on. I can turn this layer off. It's really more about the selections. So now, as you can see, so now when I click a whole area, so if I made a color group, for example, then I could very quickly grab an area. Actually, that wouldn't make as much sense to color in his beard. So I'll grab that, and just for a demo, I'll show you what happens. So basically, unlike normally when you have all those little white edges, it's perfect. So it's that it just takes so long to do that manually. So I hope this helps. So I can quickly select a whole bunch of areas, call it hair, drop this down, fill it, and you can see we have no white little borders along all those lines, because that is extremely annoying. There's some little issues up here, but you can even adjust the program so that it works even better. But this is kind of fine because it's tricky for the program to estimate that anyways. But still, it just saves so much work. So yeah, you can just select whole areas and not worry about that line. It's just, I don't know. For me, I really hated having to do that. It wasn't the most joyous part of the workflow of coloring in line work. So that's amazing. And then again, once then you can lock this layer, and then you can do whatever you want with it. You can shade in areas however you'd like that, and it's so quick. It's just so quick. So anyways, I hope this little short video helps your workflow. So again, the website is Peltmade. I'll just search it for you. So here's a little shout out to I think a lot of people use it in comic books because it just makes it so much easier. Probably other drawing softwares make it simpler. I'm not sure if there's better fillers out there. There probably is, but this one works for Photoshop, so that's really great. Anyways, I just wanted to show you this. I hope this helps your workflow.